Well, well, well. If it isn't Faggoty Andy and On the Raggedy Ann.
I'm going to break his arm.
Kind of proving his point, ain't you, sis?
Shut up, Ann.
Got your t-shirt, you done left fingerprints and all. You are so dumb. You are really dumb. For real.
10 people died in the Bronx last night due to a fire that killed 10 people in the Bronx last night during a fire.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
So y'all need to hide your kids, hide your wife, and hide your husband because they raping everybody out here.
And you ain't gotta walk every day, so you gonna get out and strut that ass, strut that ass, strut that ass, strut that ass, strut that ass.
Bro, I knew something was wrong when a little pretty white girl ran into a black man's arms. Something is wrong here. Dead giveaway.
I will kill as many people as I have to as long as you are one of them.
I said, hold up, wait a minute, something ain't right.
And I heard a screeching, call it between a screech and a whistle. So what in the world is this?
I just kept hearing it. I'm ducking and everything. God, in the house, I got scared. I dropped my hot pocket.
Can I ask you, if you won all the money, what would you do with it?
Bunch of hookers and cocaine.
He keeps kicking me in the dick. Why? Why does he keep kicking me in the dick?
Look, here's the thing.
Fine. Listen,
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm kind of retarded.
Leave her alone! You're lucky she even performed for you, bastard! Leave Benny alone!
It is disrespectful when you call a transgender woman he. But if I called you a name, you wouldn't like that, would you? Stop acting like pronouns are that hard. My name is Andrea Anaconda, she, her. Thank you.
And she hosted all of these safe spaces, and we would all get together that weren't these mandatory meetings. And we would talk about how Black people are so oppressed in America, led by a Black woman making over $300,000 a year.
So many marginalized people in our nation, millions of people are going to go hungry. Millions.
Fat pigs, dogs, slobs, and disgusting animals. Your Twitter account...
Only Rosie O'Donnell.
And welcome to this Wednesday Off Business podcast. Yeah, we're about to be bringing in some Stupid's Play here soon, which is going to be pretty cool. That's what we had kind of going before. But before we actually do start getting into that, welcome everybody. Anyone who is here and who does join here soon, welcome. Hope you all are having a hell of a good night.
Let's see, we got Ken with us on the YouTube side. Jeno's with us. K-Bean, how you doing, K-Bean?
What's
got Wes
happening?
in the house. What up, Wes? Muffin Rando stopped by there for a second. I think he's somewhere. He said, enjoy your Cuba lifestyle, New York. Remember, if it's not Trump's fault, you voted for it.
Man, this is going to be wild.
Then we got Jonathan over there on the Rumble side.
What's happening?
Going right now. We did the little pregame here, bullshitting around.
Yeah.
Kind of freaked out because, you know what? Y'all are going to see a little bit of a treat, okay? Like we said, we're going to bring back the Stupid's Play, okay?
Yeah.
Instead of doing this off-business, gamey, whatever thing we're doing, all right, here's what we're going to do. We're going to do the Stupid's Play on Wednesdays. Here's the way it's going to work out. We got people on the YouTube side. We got people on the Rumble side. Scott's going to have control of the YouTube side.
Mm-hmm.
What you see on YouTube will be from his screen. How he produces, how he games, everything like that. On the Rumble side, you'll see mine. The way I produce it, how I game, my way of viewing everything from that end. That's the way we're going to keep it separate. Now, here's the thing. Not only am I going to do that, but I also will have chill streams going on.
Yeah.
We're in a game called Satisfactory. I'm building a world. And along the way, you guys are going to be able to watch this world grow. You just take a little trip around it. I got plans going for it. I'm going to show you a little bit of it after the Rumble cut, just to give you a little bit of an idea of how it's going to work out and what you're going to see. But that'll have to come for Rumble. Right now, we got to talk about this, though, man. I think New York just fucked itself.
Yeah. quite bad.
Yeah, he did. Because this is just a little snippet here.
It's gonna be
This
quite
arm,
it's gonna be quite interesting though, to be honest. We'll see how it plays out. I'm super, I guess, weirded out that an actual socialist / communist just got the fuck in there. I mean, it's not weirded out, but I can't believe I personally can't believe it's happening in America, period. But okay, I mean, we've been expecting it, I guess, from as we had on the last time we were on Long March to the Institutions. But Jesus, dude.
You have a point, but I will say this. AOC was the start of this, though.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
I mean, this is New York yet again. Putting in a democratic socialist into office. You got AOC. She's a fucking bimbo airhead. She ain't done shit.
Right.
And here you go. You're going to put this motherfucker in here who, like I say it before and I'll say it again. You want the state government to have control of your food, but yet they're begging for the federal government to give them the money to feed you.
Right.
How does this make any fucking sense?
Like
The state-owned government stores and everything that y'all are like, great, yay, this is going to be... You ain't getting shit right now because the federal government can't do it. What makes you think the state's going to do it any better?
Right. And you guys keep like doing this whole no kings rally, like your king is the fucking government. You guys need to learn how to fucking not live off the government. There has to be other ways to go about it. And like you guys keep wanting to say that everything is so bad with the people in power, which, yeah, a lot of us don't agree with some of the things that are happening, but there is no king. Your king is your fucking government. That's your problem, man. Like,
but I will say this.
Yeah, that is true, Jonah. I didn't even think about that. De Blasio was the first commie socialist mayor twice. That is true. He was a practicing Marxist. He actually had participated in other countries. I forget which one. I think it was Venezuela in one of them, or I forget where. But he went and he did Marxist shit in other countries. I do remember. That's not even his real name, too. He actually changed his fucking name and shit. If you look it up, I forget what his name was, but it's not de Blasio.
It's the bitch man.
Yeah, right? Yeah, pretty much. The Cacchio.
I didn't give a shit at that point in time, especially about New York. I still don't give a shit about New York in that kind of way. I'm just like, I got Davey. Davey was trying to defend this the entire time, and he's to the point now. He's just like, fuck it, let it go. Let it burn. Give
I
them
mean,
what they want.
I'm a little bit there too. It sucks to be on that point. But it almost does seem like it's like, you know what, give them what they want and let it burn all down, and maybe eventually they're going to fucking realize how stupid it is.
The only thing that really worries me about this is, again,
Bill Wilhelm. Yeah, I
practicing,
think you're right. Yeah.
Another practicing Muslim gains a seat of prominence in a Western country.
Right.
I mean, you got England's being taken the fuck over. Dearborn, Michigan, Jesus Christ, they're breeding terror over there. You know, they got terrorist cells going on, shit like that. Man. I don't know. Y'all want to put that shit in there?
Okay, so yes, you were right, Jonah. Finn, I have
can't.
I have to point some of this out. Yes, Bill de Blasio was born Warren Wilhelm Jr., born May 8th, 1961, and he changed his fucking name after a while to Bill de Blasio.
Why? I'd just be like, dude, I am the Wilhelm Scream.
Dude, yeah, Wilhelm's a dope-ass last name. But nah, you had to be a Marxist cunt and change your name to fucking DeGaio or whatever.
Right? At the end of every little song or something, at the beginning, at the end of your little speech things, the songs where you come out to, you just have that Wilhelm scream at the end of it.
Oh, hell yeah. And that's also
been a president.
That's also one of my favorite bands. A Wilhelm Scream. They're like dirt bike metal punk shit. It's badass. They're a fucking sick ass band. But yeah.
But I will admit this though. I can actually see how this can happen. Listen up.
Oh, turn it up a little bit.
Oh, you have
Oh,
to
that
turn it up on your side. That's
that
as
may
loud
be
as I can
that
go.
may be on mine. Okay, yeah, my bad. Yeah, I had you turned down before for some shit. Gotcha. There we go. We're
I
good.
forgot the limiter on the screen again. No, that's the gain. Gain's overpowering. My bad. Didn't need it.
Into it, a few of you have accused me of
Welcome to the
mispronouncing
show,
his
folks.
name, and I have not. I know it is Mamdami
I
with
forgot
an
to check
M.
that.
I am aware. Sorry if you're not hearing it that way, but I'm saying Mamdami with an M. I think maybe
Maserati?
some of
That's
you are
what I
just
hear.
lashing out at me because it's natural
Damn a dummy. What is it?
to do with something.
Zamboni Maserati. That's what I call it.
Is it Mom Dummy? I thought he was a man. Why is his name Mom?
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Like you can't handle that we might have actually won. So it's like you're glitching and looking for microaggressions and something to be mad about. I come from a family with very unique names, and so it always has mattered to me to get it right. I'll always try to pronounce people's names correctly. And if I get it wrong, I'll correct myself. But like in this case, I know I'm saying it with an M. Anyway, I have been watching.
She cut her own hair.
Dude, it's crazy how much I agree with her, but I can't pay attention to anything she's saying.
You're right.
It's just fucking
You're
green,
right.
green nails, crazy fucking haircut. Why is it so mullety? And what does your shirt say? I don't even know that yet. But why are your nails so goddamn neon? Jesus.
That's what you rage out at?
Yeah, pretty much.
I'm going for the hairstyle, just like Mullet McFuckface over here.
It's
Looks
re-
like she just cut her own damn hair.
Definitely.
Literally grabbed it, snipped it the fuck off, and thought that was a good idea.
Yeah, that was
and kept going.
Looks like a rage cut. Like I'm so pissed.
She's got a fucking rat tail, man.
To the max, actually, yeah.
The live coverage, and I've been tweeting, and oh my gosh, the copium on Twitter is actually hilarious. I have so many thoughts and I'm trying to organize them, but just a few off the top of my head. Number one, shout out to Brad Lander. He really came through and showed.
You mean the dude that after Alex Quesadilla got arrested, threw himself out there and tried to get himself arrested too to make it a big deal? It only worked in New York City. It worked nowhere else. Everybody was still raging out about Alex Padilla.
Right.
Yeah, and he did the same damn thing, and only New York fucking cared.
Solidarity and how to be a surrogate. Like seriously, if Elizabeth Warren had done this in 2020, we wouldn't have had Biden as president. I am so glad that we seem to have learned from 2021 when the progressives and the left did not get their shit together, and as a result, it empowered Eric Adams. This time, they did not do that. Brad Lander really, really came through. So seriously, shout out to him. I'm also so proud of my fellow New Yorkers for not falling for it. They spent so much money and did so much propaganda through all of their media arms. Between the Zionist propaganda rags like the New York Post or the so-called liberal New York Times, they did nothing but run smear campaigns on him. The billionaires spent so much money and New Yorkers did not fall for it. I'm so proud of us. Man, Jessica Ramos.
I will say this, though.
So she's happy this douchebag got elected?
Yes.
Oh,
yeah.
I thought she was just looking retarded, but had good senses. No, she. Oh, Jesus.
No. 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 It's not going to be one of those, you know?
Yeah.
But anyway. No. But I lost track of what I was thinking. Hold on.
You're looking real embarrassing right now. You sold out every principle you said you have and you didn't even get ranked. I also want you guys to remember all the sellout Democratic hacks in the party that endorse Andrew Cuomo knowing what a corrupt creep he is. And it's important to remember all the cretins that did endorse
totally
Cuomo because
derailed
they
that thought.
didn't do it because they like him. They did it because they hate the left. People need to learn though from what Brad Lander did. He was a big part of it and he is Jewish, and as a Jewish person, it made it harder for all the hysterical cryiness to sit there and lie on Zohran Mamdani's name about being anti-Semitic when somebody who was Jewish had cross-endorsed him and was calling bullshit on that. Sorry guys, my fake teeth, it's like hard to talk. Any hoodle.
So she has fake teeth too. Oh, Jesus. You don't look like you're even 50 yet, lady.
I'm telling you, man, open the insane asylums again. Let's just pack them on the fuck in. Right? Come on.
Yeah, I agree. I'm MAGA. Make asylums great again. That's goddamn right. But
even if it means at some point I go to, I don't care.
I
at
don't
this
care.
point.
Yeah.
Holy shit! What up, Zach? How you doing?
Man,
this is retarded. How you doing, Spuds?
There's some nihilists and some haters right now, but you are not going to take this moment from me, okay? I am so excited. It is really nice to be hopeful, like for a change. Like I have not felt this hopeful in a while.
About what?
I don't know. About getting everything for free, supposedly, but then he started walking that back on the groceries. Now he's like, lower
it's
price
cheaper.
grocery. Yeah, cheaper groceries.
Yeah, it's cheaper.
One thing that
no.
and here's one thing I'll tell.
We're gonna make your buses faster.
Right.
How the fuck are you gonna do that?
Yeah. This is the same. All right, let's get a little bit historical here. If you want to go ahead and look back, you can. Who promised the same type of shit like this? And it wasn't too long ago. I'm not talking like way back in the day. Like, who promised that this type of shit not too long ago that turned out to be a real fascist?
Castro?
Mussolini.
Oh, Mussolini.
Yes.
I was about to say no, Castro. That wasn't Castro.
No, it wasn't
Okay.
Castro. It was Mussolini. And guess what they kept doing? Voting him in until it became unbearable. So yeah, let's go along those lines.
I mean, that's what they're doing in other places, dude. We had a story one time about a dude who was actually stuffing ballots for himself, and I think he was Somali, and he was stuffing ballots for himself, him and a couple other people, just to try to get him to win. It didn't work. He didn't even win, but he cheated and it didn't even win.
Right.
You know. But you got shit like that going on. Unless we take care of the election shit, none of this even fucking matters. Not a bit of it.
I agree.
Not a bit of it. Because let me ask you a question. You remember the National Guard being sent to polling stations for voting? You remember that story?
Yeah.
You know full well they ain't saying what they saw right now.
Right.
They're keeping that shit secret. I wonder what the fuck would just happened. Because these same places are these same states with Zohran Mamdani, Abigail Spanberger, and Spanberger, whatever.
Yeah.
I'm gonna call her Spanberger. I don't
Just
care.
call it. Yeah, it is. Dude, I still call old bitch in fucking Supreme Court fucking Katana Jumanji, and now I'm fucking Zamboni Maserati. I don't care about your names. Fuck you. I don't like any of you.
I love the Katana Jumanji one. That
Katana
shit was
Jumanji. Fuck that bitch. She's a fucking moron. It's definitely one of the
That
best
shit was
ones
great.
It's definitely one of the better ones I've came up with. I like that one quite a bit. It's very fitting.
What up, Tony? Hey, but yeah, that shit was great. But I mean, as far as this is concerned, you want the government. I'll never understand New York City. They're the same motherfuckers that voted for Trump but voted for AOC and said both of them represent change, but yet you vote for Zoran Mamdani to give you all kinds of free shit. The only way he can make the buses faster is to make sure that you can't get in a car. You must use public transportation no matter where you go. Taxis, bye-bye. That's the only way you can make them faster because you still got speed limits. You still got the limit of the vehicle. You still got the time it takes to get people on and off. How are you going to make it any faster?
It's a very interesting time for. I mean, well, here's the thing. It's a very interesting time for shit like that to happen. And I understand, yeah, like Jonah said earlier, that de Blasio got in there, but he didn't promise the Marxist / commie stuff like Zamboni's fucking promising. It's just very interesting about how he just got in. It just, I don't know, man.
I mean, the shit he said was so fucking dumb, and the dumb people just ate it up.
You have to be right. Like, I'm trying to put it in my brain. I'm still trying to understand. Like, I obviously I didn't want Cuomo to win, and I knew that fucking what's his fucking red beret psycho wasn't gonna. Yeah, that guy wasn't gonna win either. Which, I mean, would have been funny. There's some funny backstories on that guy. I was talking about him last night, but it's so weird, man. Like, I don't know.
I mean,
really
the
hope
best
New
you
York
had
doesn't
in that whole
like
damn thing was Cuomo.
Well, it's a blue state. Cuomo's, it wasn't much of a choice. Yeah, I know, man, but it just still, I still don't know how people wouldn't vote in fucking Cuomo, fucking smacking asses, killing grannies, fucking that much. It's
Over
weird.
15,000 old people were fucking murdered by this motherfucker during the COVID pandemic. And what took his ass out?
That's true.
Oh, he cupped his hands around some woman's face.
Right.
That's what took his ass out. What?
Yeah, I know. No way the red guy would have won there. Yeah, I know. And it's not that I even wanted that because I knew it wasn't going to happen, but it's mind blowing that we're just putting in people are putting in full-fledged fucking social, like actually out there being like, we're going to government control this bitch. You know, that's communism, motherfuckers. Like, it's just mind blowing to me. It's just because but I've also never, ever once in my life was able to understand and or agree with that ideology, like from the start.
No,
I've always been this person. That's why I just do not get it.
If I controlled the means of production, the means of production is going to flow my way. If everybody's got control of the means of production, nothing ever gets done. Besides, you also have to think under communist rule. Okay, you're born. Hey, you have an autistic flair or artistic.
You're right. Yeah.
You have an autistic flair. But no, you have an artistic flair. You can play instruments and shit like that. Fuck that. You're going to work in a field. You're a CNC machinist. No, fuck that. Now you're doing surgery.
Right. Yeah. I mean, well, that's the one thing is when it comes down to it, the one thing that I'll give some socialism and communism is that it can work in small populations. But once you get to bigger populations and shit, it comes down to when does other people's money run out?
Dude.
You know, like.
Whoa. I just thought of something. You know where this could actually fucking work? In the Matrix.
Well, yeah.
But no, I'm serious with that. You're talking about people, individuals, individuality is the breaking factor for communism. It really is.
It is.
Because
no, it absolutely. Yeah.
It's like there would be no way you would put my ass behind a scalpel in any way. You know, I have lost motor functions from me trying to off myself a few. There's no way you're going to do that, right?
Right. Well, hold on.
Okay.
$5 donation by Jenya. I'm exhausted and upset that Newsom won here in California with Prop 50 passing. They definitely cheated. California has fallen. You're not
Yes.
wrong, Jen.
Hey, check this out. Guess who's not seeking re-election?
Who?
Nancy Pelosi.
Okay, hold on. Before we start that, what were you just saying? Because I wanted to go into something off of that. Do you remember? God damn it.
Give me 1 second. Hold on.
What were you just saying off of that? Because
Let me-
man, off of that.
Hold on. Give me a sec.
Yeah. Do you remember? God damn it.
All right. Let me back it up. Nope, not that far. No, because I do not remember.
No,
I threw
I'm
myself
serious
off.
with that.
Talking about people, individuals. Oh,
Yes.
individuality.
So that's my main. That's one of my main things against communism itself. Period. Is the fact that you're not. People think that you're allowed individualism because you're supposedly being able to do what you want to do because you will have a universal basic income, blah blah blah, all this other shit. But yet you are all on the supposedly all on the same fucking plane. So there's no individualism. It's the same thing with hipsters. Once hipsters came around, then they went to the city. Everyone was fucking the same. No one was no longer different because all of you look like hipster Jeff. What the fuck, man? Like, Jesus, we don't need tight jeans and fucking a blazer with a fucking goddamn anarchy t-shirt under it with everybody. You just, you all look stupid then.
See, here's the thing. It's just like the universities. Think of it as the universities, how they fucking work, okay? We have a need for something. Universities create a degree for it. It gets an oversaturated fucking market. Everybody's got this degree. It becomes fucking worthless. It's like, okay, cool. You got a degree in economics. Can you farm? Because that's what you got to do now.
Right.
It's fucking worthless because it was literally a pay-to-play situation.
Right.
And it all came crashing the fuck down.
Right.
Now you got the people who are actually making real good money now are the people who are actually doing manual labor or doing some kind of highly skilled trade.
Well, and that's one of my main arguments against like raising minimum wage because for one, it brings down it brings down the fact that you want to be productive. Like you don't have any initiative. Why don't you have initiative? Because you have no reason to go out to make more money because you're going to be fucking making a living wage flipping a fucking burger at McDonald's. That's why that's a starting job, you know?
You're not going to be making money. You're just going to be working to survive.
Exactly. Yeah.
There will be no money. You just do your job. If you don't do your job, you don't eat.
Right. And then whenever they say that, well, we should be making that much doing that. Oh, is that so? Well, then I should be making $75 fucking an hour for going to school for 4 years to be able to run machines that you couldn't even comprehend what the fuck they can do. But okay, let's pay you this much. Like, goddamn, dude, it's like you, you don't have any drive or motivation.
If that's the case, I should be making like $400 a fucking hour because I can explain nuclear fusion down to the fucking atomic level of that shit. I know how a computer works. I know how a processor works. I know all of this shit. I can explain it in the dumbest fucking terms possible.
But then
making millions.
When it comes down to it, this argument comes down to the macro versus micro thinking and how things like no matter what, there's always some sort of a fucking hierarchy in things. And it kind of needs to be that way. Why? Because the dumb people can't do shit to fuck things up and kill people. That's why the smart people do it. Holy fucking shit. Who would have thought, you know?
Right. But yeah, it's the whole fact of this whole thing is just incredibly mind-numbingly fucking stupid because there's no way communism can work. Like I was saying, individuality kills it in the first damn place.
Yeah.
Just that's the whole screwed up thing. Take into account the universities, everything that they do with their programs and everything. Now put into the fact that the federal government, not the federal government, the state government, whatever you want, the local government, however you want, it says, hey, we have a shortage of workers here. It don't give a fuck. You either bag groceries or you go do this job. That's all you can do. Now,
Right.
you want to be an artist? Fuck your dreams, son. Get out in that field.
Right. Well, I mean, but that's the whole thing.
Until you
Which I
oversaturate
mean,
that and cause a demand somewhere else.
And I don't disagree with what you're saying, because I think that that's how a lot of the outcome would end up happening. But that's like a long time ago, whenever Joe Rogan started having that, that Democrat, Andy Nguyen? When he started having him
Right.
on and they were talking about the universal basic income, and maybe I can just, get $2,000 or $2,500 a month to cover all my basic shit, and I can do whatever to just pursue my dreams. And do you not realize that you are killing by doing that? You're killing all of the real male. Like, and if I sound sexist, guess what? I don't give a flying fuck. You're gonna kill
Alright, cool.
every goddamn bit of male motivation that has lifted up this entire goddamn world in so long by just giving everybody fucking money to be comfortable. Again, I'm gonna say it. Convenience is the greatest killer of humankind, and we keep giving into that bullshit. That's why we call macro thinking versus micro thinking. You all are micro thinking versus macro. Are we just gonna kill every sort of fucking actual structure that we've ever had that has ever worked? Holy fucking shit, man! It is
Because it might be racist.
yeah, or sexist. Oh my god, get fucked.
Okay. But yeah. Let's go back to this real quick. Check this out.
Yep.
This is from Donnie Winning. This is his party.
All right.
Yeah. What about that? What was that thing about Wet Dream Tomato or something? I can't not hear that part when that comes up.
That's
I hear
that's
Concrete
hilarious.
Jungle Wet Dream Tomato.
That's like that fucking what is it? Southern Train by Stone Temple Pilots. That one part that always comes on, feeling like a ham and mustard shake. I always think of that every time, no matter what.
I gotta play it. I know it's gonna ding.
Probably will. Fuck them. Oh.
Jungle wet dream.
Yeah, this thing.
Okay.
Everybody hears this.
Concrete jungle wet dream tomato. You know, about New York.
You can't not hear it now.
Oh, I am so happy you introduced me to that. I love misheard lyrics. It's some of the best shit ever. Like, what is it also? Hold me closer, Tony Danza.
I heard that shit, that Concrete Jungle Wet Dream Tomato. Ever since then, I've heard it on everything. And I just cannot not hear it now. I know it's where dreams are made of, but I hear Wet Dream Tomato.
Wet Dream Tomato every time, yeah. Fucking feeling like a ham and mustard shake still all day, every day. I know it's hand and rusted shame, but fuck that. It's ham and mustard shake because that's what I hear and I always have.
But we do have Bernie Sanders out here. What was that? Oh my God. The big old jet airliner song. Who was that? Creedence Clearwater Rio Speedwagon?
No.
The jet airliner song.
Airliner.
Yeah.
Carry me to. Oh, hold on. I will find out right now.
Misheard lyrics of big old jet with the lights on. Like that's one of the misheard lyrics. That I don't really hear, but I can.
I could see it. Oh, that's a Steve Miller Band song. Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, that's a Steve Miller.
Okay.
Yeah.
But we do have Bernie Sanders out here.
Yes.
Congratulating
Spuds and be the one. Hell yeah.
Check this out.
I wanted to say a few words about the elections last night and what they mean for the future of our country. Most importantly, I want to congratulate Zohran Mamdani for his extraordinary victory in the New York City mayor's race. As some of you may know or may not know, Zohran started his campaign for mayor being at 1% in the polls. And last night, he won with a significant vote. In my view, that journey from 1% to becoming mayor of the city of New York, taking on the oligarchs who spent a whole lot of money trying to defeat him, taking on the Republican establishment and Donald Trump, who endorsed Mr. Cuomo, taking on the Democratic establishment that never supported him, putting together a grassroots campaign that involved some 90,000 volunteers, people out knocking on doors, unprecedented in American history. It was an extraordinary campaign. He was a great candidate, but most importantly, it's not only his own personality and his intelligence and his hard work ethic, it is what he
Personality, intelligence, he's a little bit above retarded, I'll give you that. Work ethic, what are you talking about? The motherfucker ain't never had a job.
Yeah. Well, I'll give his work ethic one little bit of credit. He works hard as fuck with eating with his fucking fingers like a goddamn retard and not knowing how to use fucking silverware, you ingrate bastard. What the fuck is wrong
That's
with you?
true. That's true. But yeah, this is just ridiculous. It really is. Look, New York, I done told you. Fuck it. Y'all are too dumb for this. Let's just let it burn. Let it burn. Because you got Jews popping out of the fucking super. Wasn't there? We had something on that, wasn't it? Jesus Christ, what was that?
What, Teenage Mutant Sewer Jewers? But
there was something. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. All right. Yeah. What was
I
this
have
again?
To bring it up, just like the sewer Jews popping out of New York City. Orthodox Jews out here are out to vote for Jack Chitterelli. Why are the Jews not voting for the Democrat Party?
This is weird.
Huh.
But why is there
it's like
so many
their
of them?
message is to kill all Jews, though. So
It's also like, why is it just all of them there at once and
well,
just
they're voting.
Yeah, but that's like it's still weird. There's nobody mixed in between at all whatsoever. Seems a little odd to me.
Would you? I'd just be. I mean, that's not. That's not like. Would you? You know.
Oh, I know, but yeah, that's
I'm
like,
asking a question.
I mean, yeah, if I'm going to vote, I don't give a shit who the fuck is by me, unless I know you're like what I would put a bullet in, which would be child molester or something. But but I don't give a shit who I'm by. I mean, I'm just being honest. Like if I'm by somebody, I don't give a shit who the fuck is in line. I don't give a fuck if there's 37,000 Jews in front of me, as I'm going to vote for who the fuck I want to vote for. But my question is why is there so many just in this area at one time? And where is this at? And why is there Hebrew on top of that sign? We're in America.
I mean, this is a predominantly Jewish area.
Yeah.
It makes sense.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not going to say predominantly Jewish. It just has a
Yeah,
heavy
I'm not
Jewish
gonna lie.
population.
I'm geographically ignorant because I don't go anywhere. So geographically ignorant. There you go.
They do have a heavy Jewish population, not like predominantly Jewish or anything like that.
Yeah.
no, but they do have a heavy Jewish population. And just for
I
anybody
getcha.
else, for me, kind of seeing that many people in black and white suits walking around with hats on, I'm going to stay the fuck away because I've seen this movie before. Oh, it's Jewish people? Now I feel bad.
See, that's also what's a little bit odd, but I guess it is what it is. But as Jonah said, Lakewood, New Jersey is 99% Hasidic Jew.
99%? Okay, so they're an overwhelming fucking majority. That's probably where it's from.
Biz has never been to anywhere there, Spuds, besides Cancun, Mexico. Fucking bitches. And that was about it. Well, besides like Tennessee, that's where I kind of grew up in, a couple other states. But no, I haven't really been to much other areas, especially on that side. As soon as I hear something like, you want to go to New Jersey, New York? I'm like, fuck no, I don't. Why would I?
Oh, I did want to bring this up. Ladies and gentlemen, check this shit out, okay? I got Abigail Spamberger wins. I put that into the search bar here in X just to see what was coming up. This is fucking weird, okay?
She looks
the top.
She looks fucking so not real. Like it just like, I don't know why. It just doesn't look real. Like it looks like an AI video. I don't know. It just some of my brain is like, this isn't real. That lady ain't real. This is not real. All right.
That's AI for you.
Yeah.
You can't tell the difference anymore.
You already fucked me up.
But yeah, it was September 26th. Like that's the top, right?
Yeah.
October, September, November, October. Oh, look, 1 hour ago from when I didn't do anything with this tab here. Congratulate the Commonwealth of Virginia for voting the CIA agent Abigail Spamberger as its first female governor. You were going to get a female governor anyway.
Right.
You had Winsome Earl Sears or you had Abigail Spamberger. You were getting that, but why? Why? Please, for the love of God, somebody block that ventilation hole.
Right. Like I said, she looks like she smells like. She looks like she smells like the lady looks like she smells like weird lotion and mothballs. Like she has like, I don't know, like she's one of those people that lived with her grandma until she was fucking like 25 for some reason or something. Just reminds me of it. I don't know why.
This lotion was made with deer blood.
Yeah.
Why?
What?
Wait. So you mean to tell me that right now you are smearing not only baby foreskin, but now deer blood all over your face and you think you look great? Okay. It sounds that fucking stupid when you actually think about what goes into that shit.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm just making up the deer blood shit. That'd be funny as hell.
No, well, you want to know what I'm not going to make up that is actually true? Is that whole deal with the fucking what is it? God damn it, I haven't talked about it in so long. The blood sacrifice stuff. Well, if you use younger people's blood and they actually do it from fetuses and stuff, it's in women's makeup and they'll put it on their face to make themselves look younger.
Right. I forget what it is, but yeah.
I can't remember what the fuck it's called now.
It's baby
Adrenochrome.
foreskin shit.
Adrenochrome. See, now adrenochrome is what everyone has been saying for years. And here's the thing. Adrenochrome exists. Why don't you, like, here's one thing that does exist, in which it is a movie, A Clockwork Orange. You know that milk shit that they drank when they went to the bar? Well, that milk shit contains some adrenochrome. Here's the thing, though, is that it's never been proven that any of whatever that everyone says in the conspiracy world, all that shit, it's never been proven at all that it does anything that they say it does. But here's another thing, is that it does exist, and it does, if you apply it to your skin in a way that's made in certain ways, it does rejuvenate skin, blah, blah, blah. So I'm not saying it's not real, but I'm also saying it's not what the fuck all these fucking psychos with the Q shit and everything have been saying for years. So there's that. Yeah.
Think of it like Clayface from Batman.
Pretty much, yeah.
I wish they would have made a movie with Clayface. Dude, you know how amazing that would have been?
Dude, yeah.
You never even introduced nor even hinted to Clayface at all.
No, especially these days. I wish
the best fucking villains for Batman.
Dude, I wish Clayface would be made now with like the way we can do CGI and all that shit. It would be awesome if they really did him justice.
Fucking use AI. AI generate the shit now.
Yeah, it's probably better than most of these fucking asshole CGI that sucks. Like, dude, what's funny is like CGI like a few years ago looked way better, like maybe 7 years ago, was done and looked better than like, what was it? Avengers Doomsday, like the second one. And like it just sucked.
Right.
And then fucking Black Panther was terrible. That movie fucking was heinous. The CGI was terrible.
The end scene from Endgame.
Yeah.
With Tony Stark dying, you can really tell they're on a green screen.
Yeah, you can. Yeah,
Like,
you can.
It's, oh God, you know. But Abigail Spamberger, Abby Spammy. Look at it. All right. 50%, 50.6% of the vote.
Mm-hmm.
This is when they called it. Okay. This isn't incumbent election date 95. Yeah, this is when they called it at that point. 95%. 50.6% of the vote. Dude. What was that? 300 away? 5, 6, 7, 8. Contest that shit. Contest that shit. You're 300 a fucking way. There's probably more at the end of the voting, but yeah. Look at the map, though.
Right. That's what we say
was
every
only really one deep blue spot, though.
Yep. But we say pretty much every election, man. It's just because they concentrate motherfuckers into these cities and shit, and it always. And I'm sorry. No. Why am I even saying I'm sorry to be? I'm not sorry. We're not supposed to live like that. Also, we're not supposed to live in fucking cities on top of each other like goddamn cockroaches. You wonder why everybody's pissed off. Well, they're pissed off because they're paying fucking super expensive prices for fucking closets. You know what I'm saying? Like that supposedly are supposed to be apartments and shit. It's so fucking dumb.
This one right here. In the disgusting development, Jay Jones wins Virginia Attorney General, defeating Jason Myers. This was the dude that said, played the 3 people 2 bullet game.
Mm-hmm.
The Republican gets it, both bullets kind of situation. He was the one that said that, but the kids must die because if they do, then they'll move on the policies. And yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He won. Dude, I don't like that. Look at that. Look at this one. Barely though. That's 59%. And they called
This is where
59% reporting and they called it. That fucking close.
Oh man, this is where shit's gonna start getting interesting.
I don't know, dude. I see a lot of fuckery happening.
I do
Where a
too.
lot of fuckery could be happening, I'll say that. Because every bit of this is so fucking close. And they're just like, yep, that's
Right.
it. That's it. They called it quick for Jay Jones.
Right.
They really called it fucking quick for his ass. But yeah, here we go. Now you got an attorney general who wants Republicans dead. And
Yeah,
if his policies want to be pushed, that's your ass, son. Your life. He wants to plan something on you to get you out the way. Good fucking luck with your future.
Here's my thing. Now that he's been put in, and if he has that opinion, which I wish I was in that area and also part of a news network. Why don't you listen to me, news networks in that area? If I wish I was part of that and would go do this thing that I'm about to say, why don't you go up to him and ask him, so, you said you want Republicans dead. Why don't you go do that? I would look him straight in his eyes and wait for the answer. Why don't you go do that? But no, you're all a bunch of fucking pussies, so we won't ever get that. So, okay.
I mean, no, we won't. But then again, you're supposed to be neutral and objective, right?
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, when have we ever been neutral and objective when we talk about politics?
Yeah.
Even people who try to be always lean some type of way because that's the way they're viewing it.
What's funny though too is that somebody would view that as being, well, why are you so for? No, actually, I'm not for either side of that. I'm asking you, if you want somebody dead, why don't you go do that?
Right.
Like you said you want, so why don't you go do what you said you want done?
Whoa. Check this out. With 59% of the votes coming in, right? They called it for him. Very early. I don't know if it was within this time frame, but 59% of the votes, it was literally about 50,000 off. The 67.8% of the votes in 8,765, 50,000 off.
It's pretty fucking close.
The entire time, I'd love to see what these fucking National Guard people saw in these things. I'd love to fucking see it.
Right.
I like how it says, "Oh, were you searching for John Jones?"
Yeah, and it keeps showing John Jones doing the fucking.
Let's see. Everyone's surprised Jay Jones won. Like, this isn't the average university in the Virginia alum.
Yeah.
Every Republican alive is a front to God. Yep. I mean, it is. It's not surprising, but it's just telling you, hey, now this dude can literally use lawfare to fuck you up.
Mm-hmm.
And he hates Republicans, so you definitely, if you lean a certain way and you definitely go against his ideology, do you really think he would stop at nothing to make sure that you were behind bars for nothing?
Right. And that's what I don't
Because
well,
I'm
here's
going to be honest with you, I'd struggle with it.
Here's what I just don't get these days too, which I hope shit starts to change with it eventually, which I mean it probably won't for a little while, but we need the upfront confrontation of like where I just went. If these people are saying these things, confront them on what they are saying. Everybody wants to be like, meet me where I'm at. Well, that's where you were, so I'm meeting you there, and I'm going to confront you, and I'm going to see, is this what you mean? Like, if that's what you mean, then
yeah, why are you not out there doing it?
Yeah, are you waiting for others to do it? Oh, wait, you probably are because you're a communist. because you want everybody to do everything for you instead of being a fucking man. But
Because
you know.
technically your hands are clean, right?
Yeah.
Even though you know what you're doing, technically your hands are clean because the act was not done by you.
Thought of the day, which is thought of the year, which is thought of the century, which is thought of the fucking history. Communists are for pussies. So
Yes. But all right, check this out. We about to have to go to Rumble here.
Yes.
What do you want to do tonight? You want to keep talking? You want to play?
let's keep talking for a little while. I'm
All right,
having
cool.
fun. I'm having fun talking some shit right now. Hopefully everybody else is.
Well, let's get into some more shit then and see what we can dig up from the world here.
Yeah.
Because ladies and gentlemen, you got the Rumble cut there. New Rumble cut is installed. That was from y'all saw it what? When was the last time? Monday? Y'all saw it Monday. You get a little treat again. But we'll see you in about 2.5 minutes.
Yep. Let's do it.
Well, well, well. If it isn't Faggoty Andy and on the Raggedy Ann.
I'm going to break his arm.
Kind of proving his point, ain't you, sis?
Shut up, Ann.
Got your t-shirt, you done left fingerprints and all. You are so dumb. You are really dumb. For real.
10 people died in the Bronx last night due to a fire that killed 10 people in the Bronx last night during a fire.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
So y'all need to hide your kids, hide your wife, and hide your husband because they raping everybody out here.
And you ain't gotta walk every day, so you gonna get out and strut that ass, strut that ass, strut that ass, strut that ass, strut that ass.
Bro, I knew something was wrong when a little pretty white girl ran into a black man's arms. Something is wrong here. Dead giveaway.
I will kill as many people as I have to as long as you are one of them.
I said, hold up, wait a minute, something ain't right.
And I heard a screeching. Saw that between a screech and a whistle. So what in the world is this?
I just kept hearing it. I'm ducking and everything. Died in the house. I got scared. I dropped my hot pocket.
Can I ask you, if you won all the money, what would you do with it?
Bunch of hookers and cocaine.
He keeps kicking me in the dick. Why? Why does he keep kicking me in the dick?
Look, here's the thing. Fine. Listen, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm kind of retarded.
Leave her alone! You're lucky she even performed for you, bastard! Leave Brittany alone!
It is disrespectful when you call a transgender woman he. But if I called you a name, you wouldn't like that, would you? Stop acting like pronouns are that hard. My name is Andrea Anaconda, she, her. Thank you.
And she hosted all of these safe spaces, and we would all get together that weren't these mandatory meetings. And we would talk about how Black people are so oppressed in America, led by a Black woman making over $300,000 a year.
So many marginalized people in our nation. Millions of
Boom shakalaka.
All right, so check this out, guys. I got to get this ready here. I didn't have enough time during the thing because I was monitoring everything. I need to show you something real quick. This is my idea. Where is it? Where is it?
Oh,
Where is it?
there you go. I got it on yours.
I got to flip the input here. Turn
Yep.
it on. And I'm going to drag it down past everything else right now. Put it right there so that we pop back up. Cool. Okay, I got to put it on your side. There's that.
Oh, there you go. Hell yeah.
All right, let's see how good this is going to be. This is on the shittiest visual settings. But here, check this out. All right. I have a world that I am building.
A
in
massive
Satisfactory.
fucking area.
This is oil production. This is why I was showing that in the pre-game here, showing Scott a little bit of what I was planning to do with all this.
Mm-hmm.
Train comes through here and drops it off. Goes through all this pipe. All the way through here into this tower. which I did paint oil in there just to give it something. This is going to be spruced up a lot better. But in my meticulous nature, this is where it all comes down to. 12 entrances each side. 8 go to the middle. 2 on each side branch off. And they'll go up. I'll show you what these do in a minute. But there are some that I have to change up. I don't like the way this is laid out, but I do like this. So I'm going to switch all of this to look like this. I think I'm going to actually go with the middle stance instead of the back, because that looks a lot better to my ADHD with this kind of shit.
Black pipes and shit?
Yes.
Gotcha.
Check this out. This is the lobby of the tower. This is where I'm going to build shit in here and make it look good. These pipes, the ones that I fed off onto the side of the building, they feed up in the black tubes in this.
Hell yeah.
The blue tubes are just for decoration. Now, I also have an elevator.
Nice.
I've still got to add the floor to that, but I'll show you that here in a minute. But I got 8 tubes each side, carrying 600 oil a minute, going all the way up, right? This is the first floor. This is where the twisties drop off. They got a mass storage area. It has to come through here, fill up all of this, and then drop down.
Right.
On each side. Each pipe has its own connection.
It's like like right now, this reminds me of like that the TikTok of the chick that's like, you want to know why he's not texting you back right now, and it cuts to you doing this. So you want to look at these fucking
right?
Because I've been in this world for 6 fucking hours building all this just because.
Right. That wall, I do need to take that down. But yeah, it's starting to come off here. It separates here. I need to make the floors here. Oh, they do have floors. Look at that. But this is this is second store storage. The storage. Here's third.
Shit's dope.
And here's the top.
Yeah. Yeah, the way you did that ceiling's fucking pretty sick.
It looks even badass from the outside, dude.
Oh yeah.
But yeah. Now, why did I do that? Because I no longer need any of these motherfuckers anymore. Because as long as I do not build higher than what it's coming down from,
right,
it'll run everywhere. It'll run across the map.
Right, which is dope. That's awesome.
Right. And then we got, okay. This is what I was talking about earlier. From behind, this is just hollow cavity that I can't do anything without it sticking out. But see, from here, I can just run pipes down and then out the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
Like I put 1 or 2 entrances into the place and 1 or 2 exits for the place for everything to come out of.
So you're starting to try to you're going to start putting like water in through there as well?
No, not through this. This is just for oil.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
But when I do the water towers and everything, instead of bringing them out the sides,
oh, I got
like
you. You're going to make it the
here,
same way, but I get you. Yeah, I got you.
Right.
Okay, yeah.
Now, let's see. Let me get out of here.
By the way, I'm also going to be re-downloading this here soon because I had to make. I took this off because I had to make room for other shit over time. But I'm going to re-download this and we're going to get back into this because this is going to be a cool game to just sit and bullshit to, and maybe we'll talk about politics while we're just building shit. Because this game,
right? Not just flip an input. We talk about something, flip this back, and just keep building.
Yeah, and the thing with this game too is that you can go fight aliens, and so he's in creative mode right now. But if you're in regular mode, you can go to other places. You can fight some aliens and like have some actual battle interaction, like take over an area and stuff. So there's actually some other aspects to this game that I actually do like as well.
Yeah.
But
this
is a total, like, if there's chicks to play this game, that's amazing. Because this doesn't seem like any sort of a woman game at all whatsoever, in my opinion.
Dude, if you are very meticulous with things, if you're very autistic when it comes to that, you have a design and you can lay it out like this. This
Right.
would be the perfect fucking game. Even if you want to get into design and balancing and things like that,
Right.
You can even think of it like electrical.
Which I
just
could see
different
some
signals
like
do different things.
some women that are interested in like mechanical engineering or engineering it altogether, or even structural building, like learning how to design and do shit like that. I can see that, but generally it's men. So I would think the biggest crowd of this probably would be men.
But all that oil comes into these places. Each one of these pump out 325 polymer resin a minute and 50 of the oil residue. The polymer resin gets shot up here, and I'll deal with that later. But the oil residue comes over here into these, and each one of these makes 300 petroleum coke a minute that gets shot up there too. I've doubled the capacity to drain the first floor. The first floor that I showed you.
Right.
That feeds that. The second floor of this building is going to feed something else. Under this is going to be storage area and keeping, managing everything. Then I'm going to have another floor to do something else and another floor to do something else.
That's the one thing that always throws me off with like these games, though, is that once I start getting into it, I'll remember more about it. Is that there is so much production happening? It's like you start from the little bits and you go up higher. Because I remember we were clearing out areas to like those ores and shit to be able to move on other. And it's like there's just so much going on. What's doing what? It's wild.
Working together for something in a game like this, especially if you're doing it like you normally would, instead of just creative like I'm doing now, where everything's fucking free. I don't have to put in the work to make all this.
The actual work part is kind of what makes it more rewarding.
It is, but it takes forever, especially early game.
Oh, for real, Jen. Looks like an autistic with OCD's wet dream. Yes.
Well, see, here's the thing. We're not done just yet. I'm showing you what I'm doing because I'm going to give you an overview of what you could see on the Stupid's play when I'm not at the computer. Like I can just leave it for, as a matter of fact, let's do this.
You gonna throw on the train?
Not yet. I'm just going to put the music on that I normally do have when this is riding out. When we have the
right. Well, but the good thing with the train, like the train thing though, is like once you set it on the train that you are following or whatever, it's basically it just goes. Just keeps going.
Sorry, this is as fast as I can go right now in the game. I haven't even tried to speed myself up because I've been busy just building and not giving a fuck. This is all the construction area I'm going to have for my factory. That over there was just for oil production. I have yet to show you water, but we got to get back to the train there, so.
It's crazy.
And I haven't even turned up the visuals on this yet.
Right. Yeah, he is a pretty low to be honest. But here's one thing with the game too. It's crazy. Cheers, Jen. One thing that's crazy with this game is how big the game actually is.
Yes.
It's a fucking gigantic game.
Yes. Which I'll show you here in a minute, but global illumination.
But
it is taxing on a video card, but it changes the game.
It's taxing on a video card, but the reason why they're able to make it so big, also with what you're doing, is because you don't really have battle and stuff going on. Like you can fight some people, you can do some other things, you can build some stuff, and I imagine once you get so much shit in your world and whatever else, it's gonna possibly tax even more and all, but I don't know how their engine runs on this game, but it seems like it runs pretty fucking good because I don't think that they run like No Man's Sky, which is procedural generation, you know?
Right. No, this is just kind of like, your field of vision, how you set it up,
Right.
Everything that generates in your field of vision, near, far, however you have it, it'll use more resources. The only thing past your vision that you set for that it generates is maybe some binary numbers to tell you how much is moving around in places, what's being created, that kind of thing in the background.
Right.
But these trains contain the ore that I'm mining. I'll show you all the ore. They bring them in here. They unload. This is iron. I'll show you here in a second. Look. I started sprucing up a little bit just to get an idea of how I want the outside of the building to look like.
Right. Man, the
You
way
got
they
your
made
iron drop off. Copper.
It's funny
All
is
of
like doing all this and like the main thing that all of a sudden, since you turn the graphics up, as soon as I look at them, like, man, the water looks amazing.
It does. But this is all my iron from that train coming in here through the beltway. I got copper over here too now.
Right.
I tried to not overlap as much as possible. This is like fucking pathways. I'll explain to you guys why I'm laying it out this way here in a second, but it all goes down there and it feeds up into this level. All the iron is stored in here. Goes down, comes back, and back up. Every lane, 2 lanes per container. Right?
I was talking shit about it earlier, but I will actually say it again and also go ahead and give it some credit. If you're looking for a designer, hire somebody with at least 1,000 hours in Satisfactory, and you just might fucking come up with something.
Oh, my video card is taxing.
Oh yeah.
My video card is. Let me turn the illumination off.
Yeah, it's starting to fucking freeze up.
Oh, Discord's crashing now. Let me turn that off. There we go. It's back. Okay.
There you go.
Global illumination. Like I said, it's very taxing.
Oh yeah.
It lights up everything. Reflections look better and everything.
Right,
too.
but it eats up your fucking virtual memory.
Yes. This is my copper. Again, I only had 10 stations. This is 30 stations right here. I only had 10 here, so it goes all the way down. That's limestone. This is the cache for all of my ore. Just in case the shit doesn't keep up down there and all the other
Right.
shit that needs something, it can pull from here. The ore is belted in through this direction, through that floor. Now here's the cool part. Every one of these are a clean room. This right here is taking my iron ore and making it ingots and spitting it upward. I'm going to have this right here, like I said, for extra. Once this is done, this is full, this cache runs no more.
Yeah.
I'm going to have another set. Right?
Right.
10 lanes. 3 lanes of 10 for my iron. This is where the copper's coming in. I still have yet to finish designing this, but it's painted red. This is where the copper's coming in and getting molded into the ingot. No, that's still iron. This is copper. Here we go. And then we got, come on, slide down. We got limestone here. I got 12 stations, 2 rows of 6, which leaves me room back here,
right,
for like Caterium and maybe quartz. Each one of those ingots feeds up here. This is 2 rows for the ingot up here. No, this is the first 2 in the 3 rows. Feeds up in here, and each one goes into this.
You know how badly I wish that this was like a section of Helldivers to where like there's people playing the side that is the production of gathering shit on Super Earth or other planets. It's setting it up, and then eventually it gets made into shit. And then the other side of Helldivers is the people that are going out and using the shit and killing. Right. That would be so funny. It would be awesome though. It'd actually be dope.
I'm designing this whole fucking factory. This is just phase 1. I'll show you what phase 1 is here in a second when I bring up the map. I'm designing this whole factory like a CPU.
Right.
Every level has its own cache, kind of like L1, L2, L3 cache kind of situation for what you're doing. And it's all going to be built up. I have the elevators to the max fucking height, which you have to get off that one to get back into this one and go up. I still have, even right here, have yet to hit the height limit. That's the world.
Huh. Wonder how tall the height limit is. That I was actually saying that the other day. I wonder how tall the height limit is on this shit.
It's pretty high.
Yeah.
I don't know exactly by meters, but it's pretty high. All those trains, all these little ribbons right here are the trains.
Mm-hmm.
Let me move over to... Oh, wait. While I'm doing this, I can bring up the map and explain. And, well, I need the resources for right now. This is the map. I have highlighted damn near all the resources on the map. Right in here and right in here is phase 1 and phase 2.
Right.
All the ore is being loaded up into trains on this platform around in this area.
Right. That's like your main train station area, ain't it?
And around in here, yeah. Around in here is going to this one. Now, the problem, I'm going to have to redesign this because the problem I'm having is I can only have one train on the track because it's point to point. They'll run into each other if I don't.
Yeah, fuck that. You should have at least 2 or 3.
Yeah.
That's what I would be trying, because you got a lot of production going on.
I have to build the loop around everything, so I have to redesign the train down there.
Right.
But I want to change this up as well. I have plans for areas like this too. But all of the ore is tracked in through the belts to the train station. That's got to change up a little bit. That looks horrible. But it's tracked up into a train station here. Later on, once the factory gets in a good position, I want to come back to these places right here and make this look like a mining town.
Right, yeah.
Like you'll see buildings out here, just make a whole bunch of buildings.
Right. Which would be cool.
Each phase a mining town.
Dude, that's
depending on how much they're moving.
See, that's one thing that we need to do also though in No Man's Sky. Like this is like I would like to start getting back into this, but we can also treat No Man's Sky in the same way because we really don't have to do really much of any combat in that game at all.
Right.
And we can also build a badass basically city, if you will, or settlement and shit like that on a planet and start kind of doing... I would like to start getting back into that game because I know Davey bought it too and he did like it. So that would be another one to start getting back into as well.
Yeah. I mean, we can definitely do some shit with that. But
right. Because I haven't built much on that.
I got one more thing to show y'all.
Yeah, go ahead.
And then I'll stop doing this. It's going to be a minute. I got to travel. I got to catch up with that train. But all of this I'm doing right here is, of course, for my entertainment to make me chill the fuck out with things and just put my mind to work on something worthwhile to me because it's fun, number one. Number two, when I'm not using my computer or anything, I could just throw this on and stream this train ride for y'all or some other ride that I set up in the world just to show it off, listen to music, chill out, look at the scenery.
Right. That shit's cool, man. Being able to just like put on the train from the game and it follows it around the track, shows you everything around.
Right.
Shit's cool as fuck. I'm surprised they actually have that. And I am and I'm not, but yeah, I am in a way. Because I mean, like, it's kind of cool that you could actually just follow the train. I didn't think many games would just give you that ability to, like, you just put that on and sit around for an hour or two or
Dude, you
7.
can manually control the train.
Right. Oh yeah, you can. Yeah.
You can set it to
But it's cool
autopilot,
that
or
you don't
can
even have
set
to,
it
though.
manually do it.
Right.
Right. But yeah, this is phase 2 right here. This is going to be a smaller mining town because there ain't much coming through here. There ain't no point in putting a big ass area right there. This is oil pumping to the train. I just said fuck it and took the shortest distance.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't pumping it around all that shit.
Yeah, and I mentioned Helldivers. Jen said too. Yeah, like, yeah, that looks like a place y'all would helldive down to. Yes, it does. A lot of these places in this game. I think a connection like that would be dope between games. I know it will never happen. Believe me, I know it won't. But
Right.
it would be cool if something like that ever did happen. It doesn't even have to be 2 separate games. It could be within the game. Maybe you want to jump in and do something like this on a planet to where you're building things and collecting minerals for what we need, and then you also jump in the fucking fighting side if you want. Like,
Right. While you're building shit, you got to you got to defend yourself from raids.
right, that
Like
would
the little patrol bugs
dude, that would be
come by and shit.
badass. Like if we're like if you have Helldivers that like, okay, so like say there's a Seif
Hell
mission.
engineers.
Well, engineers are. This is a Seif mission. This is not a Helldiver mission. This is a Seif mission. So you're portraying the Seif, which is Super Earth Armed Forces.
Right.
Damn it! Dropped my
Or
mouse.
the seismic job or the
Right.
the seismic jobs and shit.
Yeah, the
You have to
geological
call it down
surveys.
You have to call it down to find new things.
Right, exactly. You do that geological survey, but you're as a Seif character, and you go in there.
No, you don't do it. You have to get somebody from Helldivers to do it.
Oh well,
They have
yeah,
to accept the mission to come in and do it.
Well,
And
that
you
is
You have to
true.
wait till it's cleared out.
that is true. So you would be more of the aftermath then. Okay, yeah,
Right. You clean up after them. You do what you need to in that area afterwards.
right. Yeah, which actually makes sense. Then once you do that, then you come in and you set up shop for, say, conveyors or whatever else is going to come down. And then that Seif character, to be honest, if it goes like that, should be able to call down a stratagem that calls down like certain things to where like all of a sudden now I have this fucking badass tool system. You have an auger. So now you can start fucking augering area. But they would have to redo some map or make own separate maps that mock the other maps that you can like go sandbox on or whatever you're going to be able to do. But it's an idea. It's a pretty fucking cool idea in my opinion. Also, I think you dig it
Well,
as
you
well.
can still have the original maps, but I mean, it'd be just
Right, but it
something
would
in
be a
here.
mock version because you would have to have the original map with a sandbox version because the originals aren't sandbox. So you'd have to make it sandbox to collect, which you could do. It may be a massive game, but you know how fucking badass that would be?
Right.
It would be fucking cool.
Ladies and gentlemen, I forgot to do this. Phase 3 and 4 are going to be massive hauls too. Phase 3 is going to have this half. Phase 4 is going to have this half with all the ore and shit. But 5 and 6, these are the towers I've got set up to mark where I want to make them. Everything's going to be drawn into this area. We're about to take a ride. Enjoy the view because actually the best part of the train ride is coming up.
Oh, here we go. Yeah. About to get in the train. Jen
This is
said
what you'll see.
Jen said I don't play games, and I even think that would be cool about the Helldivers with like the people doing shit here and like because then you kind of get both aspects of like what the actual game and or not game but world would actually be, you know.
Right.
See, this shit's
But this
dope,
is-
man. I know for a
Yeah.
fact people would just tune in, put this on, listen to that lo-fi music, and just be like, all right, hell yeah. I'll watch this, see
Right.
what's up, and then as we're doing, smoking a little bit, take a drink, sit here, listen to music, be like, all right, I want to see where this is going.
Right? Just watch the world around you.
Yeah.
as I progress, of course, this will be tightened up and everything, but as I progress, so will the world. Like, you'll start seeing shit being pulled from this tower here. You'll see this this area built up. This is just for oil. Once I get the mining towns done, I want to build a train to go to each mining town. Just the towns themselves. There's nothing else.
Right. Actually, that would be cool as shit.
I want to build one in the sky.
Yeah.
So you can look down on the world.
That would be dope. That should be your main runner. You know what I'm saying? Like, as far as like constantly going.
And then, but yeah, once I get the factory set up, I want to build a conveyor belt.
Right.
From the train station around to every bit of it. So I can set myself on it and just let the conveyor belt take me around to showcase the entire floor.
Right.
Section. Move up to the next floor, show you the conveyor belts that are around that. The next floor would be the storage. The next floor, you know. You just go around on the conveyor belt watching how it's processed.
Right. Exactly. Yeah, hell yeah. Right, Jen? That's what I could sleep to this, relaxing. That's what I say too. Dude, I could throw this shit on, just have in the background, turn it to the just right volume, and just fucking pass out. Do you know how much money that would make motherfuckers? Like, they just during the day build these badass maps, do work on them and shit, then like put the train on and be like, all right, there you go.
Right.
Or like you, almost the opposite. Build in the afternoon, build what you want to build, and then put the train on during the day and be like, all right, there you go. Watch this.
Well, I'll do
'cause there's
along when I build too.
Oh yeah, absolutely. But that's the building part. I'm talking about when you just put the train on. So if like you're at work during the day, you would put the train on, whatever else. So that might actually be some people in other countries that might be coming over, and also maybe some people that work midnights that just got off and they're gonna play games during the day, and they're like, you know what? Maybe I'll fucking put this on because they are also playing Satisfactory or something.
Right.
See, I find, as a gamer, I find myself doing that. When I get into certain games, I'll either go onto YouTube and or Twitch, and I will watch live streams of those games and see what they're doing. And like, yeah, while I play, because I want to be into that game and shit, like, and see what they're doing. And it kind of brings you more into it.
Would be analogous to Navy CVs.
I mean, you're not wrong.
I don't know.
Yeah.
You could do whatever you want with that.
That would actually be dope, because like you could also see, then you mentioning that, you might be able to fucking put some water in areas. Maybe we got boats that are taking stuff from one area to another also.
Right. But I mean, there isn't enough water to do it in this game, but yeah.
No, well, not, yeah, but yeah.
But dude, I am really proud
or even
of the
through
fact
the
that I got to,
but even through the air and all that shit, yeah.
Oh, this ain't it. Yeah, it is. It's coming up. I got to be able to pull this off for the first fucking time without derailing the train. This is fucking awesome. Right up here. Where is it? Is this a stretch? I think it is. Yeah, because there's a pipe work above it. There's the oil spiraling down. I connected like 2 of those towers together. Watch this.
Oh, no shit. Hell yeah, dude.
I can only go down. I can't go up because it won't have enough power.
Right, but that's fine. Now that's cool. Hell yeah. That would be dope to have one of those a little bit taller. Like, it is kind of go as high as you can, then have it go around like that, then come around, then go to the next building and do the opposite way down. So you go down to the right, then on the other one, go down to the left. Bring it just to give you a little more entertainment. So, but dude, that's dope. I like it. That's fucking badass, man.
And it picks up back there.
Yeah, I know. I don't get why it's still live on there. I fucking cut it on still live on YouTube. I cut it on YouTube. I don't understand what is going on with OBS
You have
with
to.
that.
Oh yeah, that's right. You have to go in the background and end it in the YouTube studio and hit in stream. I forgot to do that myself.
I'm not even signed into that. Well,
But yeah.
YouTube can kiss my ass then because I'm not doing that right now.
But this is the major. Come on. This is the major beltway for phase 1 and 2 to come through. Like I said, I want to make loops instead
Right.
of point to point to make it faster with production. But it feeds through all of that, drops off into the train racks or train rails down there. As I progress, this is going to get better because I'm going to have to loop it, like I said. But yeah. What's up?
It's just wild. You have a big ass world going on right now.
Yeah, and that's just the fucking start. But yeah.
Hell yeah.
I did nothing, so there ain't no point.
Yeah.
Confirm.
Right. Yeah, Jen, I'm just going to leave it. I'm not even trying to fucking, it is whatever with that, which is stupid because like before I would do that. I would just.
Oh, shit.
Oop.
My bad. It cut the whole thing out.
Before I would just cut on OBS, just literally click those fucking left to right little toggles and it would take it off. Now it doesn't want to do it. So.
Right.
And then
So,
now
yeah,
I have
those-
to be like, why would I be streaming on? Well, I know why. And I'll explain. Why would I be streaming on this and then click off and then not click off on that? Here's the reason why is because they want you on just that platform. Which
Right.
just occurred to me as I'm saying, I don't get, no, now I get why. They want you just on that platform. So like that's the reason why. So now it's just so fucking stupid that they make you go back and forth between it. Yeah, it's dumb.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. By the way, Rumble user, yeah, this is go into that. Here we go. I am giving y'all this in both sides. Well, I don't need to. That's Rumble. That's the
Oh,
stupid
there you go.
play Rumble. We're going to. I'll give you the YouTube side. Like I said, Scott will be in control of the YouTube side. I will
Yeah.
be in control of the Rumble side. We will be doing Wednesdays and shit pretty much on here now. Not right now. We need to get everything set up.
Yeah, we
But-
need to get everything. Which I mean, all depending. Well, yeah, I may jump on there just to do a. I know I want to play some Helldivers for a little bit. I don't know about you, but
Right.
we don't even have to do it on here. I just want to play some Helldivers.
I mean, I can't tonight. I gotta go to bed.
I gotcha.
I got fucking work. But yeah. But our Rumble, our Wednesdays, instead of doing this, we're gonna do the stupidest play.
Right. We're gonna. So
We're gonna
if
have that running.
right, so here's what we will say right now. If you're going to be tuning in on Wednesdays, most likely it's going to be video game news and video game stuff like that, and or movie stuff. We're going to be
Cultural.
more cultural, but entertainment, if you will.
Right.
Going with more of the entertainment side of stuff because we all need a break from it, and also, I mean, a break from the reality of the bullshit that's happening, but just to bring in other sides of things. Like we can just talk about movies. Like if we have saw a movie and then we maybe want to point out like it doesn't necessarily have to be just video games, but it has to be something within those type of areas that we find interesting that we also want to inform you about that you find interesting as far as entertainment goes. No,
Right.
it's not going to be fucking drama bullshit and all that. Fuck all that. No, it's about
Hell
fucking
no.
like games and movies and stuff like that. That's what we're trying to do, and also to uplift us, instead of always being worried about the fucking bullshit that's happening in the world. Let's have a little fun,
Right. Well, we could be playing things like we can do some Enshrouded
Yeah.
or 7 Days to Die.
I can't wait
or-
to get back in Enshrouded too, man. Fucking
Dude.
fighting those hollow halls.
You know what would be great for the show?
What?
Civilization.
I need to actually play that. I still have not rocked it
need
yet.
to.
Yeah, I know I need to. I still haven't rocked it yet. I need to.
The Civilization, because we could sit here and just be like, okay, well, somebody's making their moves or something. I could pop it over here, read an article, talk about something. When you're done, flip it over to
Right.
Whatever.
Right.
And while you're doing your thing.
And
It could be
that's
a great game to do.
that's a strictly mouse and keyboard one, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I don't know.
I'm pretty sure it is.
It's easier that way.
Yeah.
It's a lot easier that way.
Yeah.
But yeah, it'd just be one of those things where you could just sit here and talk and just chill out, think about what you're doing while you're doing this. And,
Right.
if we get together, we could be like, hey, I'll give you this resource right here. If you want to go into attacking this other nation right here with me, we get to work out diplomatic shit while we play the game. Talk
Right.
about things as it goes on. I mean, it'd be great to do. Just sit back and relax.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot we could do, man.
Welcome to the Stupids Play.
Right.
It's
we
gonna
just sit here.
It's gonna be good bringing that back because I even remember when Mama Jay was like, "That's actually pretty cool with what you guys are doing," because of the fact that we were playing, but also bringing up the news around inside of, and like talking about it while we're playing and stuff. Especially some of these games that are happening now, like Helldivers. There's a lot of shit that's always happening in Helldivers, especially drama wise with set updates that need to happen, people's computers fucking up, all that type of stuff. But now it's getting better. But now it's like it's time to be talking about that and shit. That's one of the most popular fucking games that also is disappointing that it went from 500,000 down to 70,000 players.
Right.
And that's a dev problem. So hopefully they keep improving and we get them numbers back because, man, they could be one of the best games for the next couple of years still, as far as like actual real-time strategy, team combat. Like you do not have something that equals to that. You just don't.
Not really.
No.
Especially when you get people who can actually work together with voice and shit like that.
Right.
Yeah, you can really rock some shit. You can make some cool shit happen with that game.
Oh,
too.
dude. Yes. Hell yes.
But yeah, we're going to be bringing that. May just be whatever we're playing. Even if we're playing Helldivers, we'll drop into a match, kill the match, come back, talk about something, drop into a match, kill the match, finish
Right.
it, come back.
Right.
Something like that. We'll put on a show for you guys. We'll get something going. It won't be so much political. There will probably be some political shit in there.
Yeah.
'cause, I mean, we have the Saki defense.
Exactly. That's going to be
For
forever.
people that don't know, we run in a circle. And it gets interesting when we run in opposite directions in the circle because we run into each other's shit. It's fucking awesome.
Hell yeah.
Or he does the Superman punch in 7 Days to Die. I'm fighting zombies, and out of the corner of my screen, he just comes
That was,
jumping into the air,
dude, that was some of
punching
the
people.
funniest shit ever. When we're running around, you just see me fucking, and I'm running past them. You're like, what the fuck?
That shit was fucking fun. But yeah, we're going to get back into that. Oh, yeah. You wanted to bring up the 7 Days to Die server?
Yes, we're gonna be bringing back some of the 7 Days to Die stuff, like we were kind of doing before. But we're going to be doing it a little bit differently because mainly we're going to be building up different horde bases, horde style of bases, like they can handle it, supposedly can, or our own designs. Which I have some that I've looked up that I want to try. Rich has a badass design that he's had before, actually a couple of designs, and we're going to test those as well. But the main thing is that we're going to build these bases up and test them on the maximum amount of difficulty that we can. Plus, also main base game, which means our damage is going to be 100, AI damage is going to be 100. We're going to just put it at regular 100, all that shit. It's going to be what the game is after we have built up what we want to build up. And then test it.
Right.
Go the fuck off.
Right.
Have like just really fucking just go the fuck off. Have some cool streams to where it's like, all right, we're finishing this build and it's probably gonna be about 30 minutes of about that. Then the rest of the stream is pretty much gonna be us kicking ass and trying to survive in ways,
Yeah.
like, Or to be honest, a lot of the streams also are going to be us just building and talking to you guys and seeing what's going on. And
Right.
And be like, hey, what are you building right now? And then if you have also ideas, if you have played the game, let us know. Say, hey,
Right.
maybe why don't you try this kind of build? Maybe we can see this and test. Like, we're all about it.
Jump into the server, find your area, and just build a base yourself.
Right. Yeah. Hell yeah.
But the whole little design factor and everything like that, yeah, most of the streams that we have with that, we'll have like we'll build up a base. Once it's complete, we'll get it ready. The next stream after that will be us just like getting the base ready, final things, and then we go from max zombie generation. Each wave, I think it's what you can do 64.
Yes. Yes.
But max zombie generation for every wave. We start out with the easiest difficulty. See how that will last in the world,
Mhm.
and then we work up every single difficulty until we die, and can no longer defend it.
Yep.
And that'll be a rating of how your base works.
Really stands up. Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah. You get up to like level 7 difficulty before you die. Level 6 you can barely pass.
Right.
Level 5, yeah.
And then here's the
that kind
thing
of thing.
too is like we're gonna have to figure out also what we're allowed to have on us per testing.
Right.
Which means
It'll have
guns.
to be a controlled situation.
Yeah, which means guns, ammo, bombs, all that shit. We're not gonna have unlimited. It's gonna be we have to be like, okay, so an average of if you lived in this world for this long, blah, you're gonna have this much after this time. What are you gonna carry on you? What are you gonna have that? So we'll go off realistic bases with a lot of that.
Right. But yeah, that's what we're planning. We got a lot along the way here. We want to bring back the stupidest playing, kind of just chill out, have some fun, bullshit around, talk about something, like you said, entertainment, gaming related, something different. So that way we have an area to where we can decompress and just let loose and have some fun.
Yeah, and we can all just talk shit and have fun. Yeah.
Or see one of us crash out because we're sucking at a game.
Right.
Right. That could happen.
What the fuck is happening?
But yeah, I do want to.
Yeah. Well, what were you showing? What were you showing with that chick? What was that from? Was that
which
the
one?
last tab you were on? Was that the
Oh, that-
mom dummy fucking bullshit? Oh yeah.
No, this one is Mikey Sherrill from New Jersey. I mean, it's kind of, we expected this kind of thing, but I do want to show this. This bitch actually did swing every fucking county a little blue, which should be a little bit concerning. Unless some fuckery is really going on deep, she shifted everybody.
Right. Which is, I don't know.
This was Jersey's chance to rebuild, but they decided to dig their hole even deeper. There isn't much about Mikey Sherrill that I could really fucking find quickly. Like, honestly, I knew that she was up for re-election. I just didn't listen to any shit of the shit that was going on with her. But we do have this right here that I can find. Check this out.
Should parents have the right to
Oh. I'm going to have to boost the fuck out of this. Never mind, I ain't doing it.
Oh,
Ain't
is the
doing it.
sound on it super low?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Should parents have the right to opt out of LGBTQ?
Look, I believe that parents have the right to oversee their children's education. I would push an LGBTQ education into our schools.
She would push an LGBTQ education.
Have a right to opt out of a lot of things, but this is not an area where they should be opting out because
It's not an area where they should be opting out.
this is an area of understanding the background of people throughout our nation. And right now we see, for example, at the Naval Academy, an erasure.
How does no one?
again, this is the-
How are how are there even people on the left and or pushing this in any way, shape, or form think that this is okay? Like this is from the top in your face grooming.
Yeah.
How do people not see that?
Because they don't understand what that means. It's acceptance, Scott. It's not
You're,
grooming.
you're
it's
teaching.
acceptance.
You're teaching children about sexuality, and like any like that doesn't it doesn't compute like in any way.
I need to tell them that I want to cut my dick off as I flap my dick in their face. All right. And you must be accepting of that.
God damn, I miss the days of just Legos. That's man.
You and me both, man. You and me fucking both. But yeah, let's hear what he's got to say with it.
Yeah.
The Democratic candidate for governor, Mikey Sherrill, in New Jersey. And she says she thinks parents have the right to oversee their children's education, but then goes on to say that they shouldn't have the ability to opt out of LGBTQ teachings. So in other words, if she is your governor, she's going to ensure that that is in the schools and that they're talking about it. This is also the same woman who isn't sure if she made $7 million in the stock market or not when she was asked. The election is tomorrow. If Republicans come out in large numbers, they can win. So if you're in New Jersey, make sure you get out and vote tomorrow. The more Republican governors we have around the state, the more they can cooperate with the federal government and the more they can work together to make our country better. So make sure to get out to the polls tomorrow. Ciattarelli seems like a far better pick. Also, just a reminder, I have a free email newsletter where I give you morning
How many Republican governors do you think you have? Because if I'm not mistaken, isn't there only one governor for the state?
Right.
So you can only have one. Unless you're talking about multiple states. And in that case, you should have made that clear because I don't understand what you mean now.
Yeah.
updates about what's going on.
I'm just like, I heard that and I was like, wait, what?
Yeah, wait, what?
Does he think that's senators? There's 2 senators per state. There's multiple reps per state. But yeah, only one governor.
It's a great place to get direct information from me and one of the only places I
don't
cannot
know.
be censored. The link is in my profile. Just go there, click the link. You'll see the screen here. Drop your email in, hit subscribe, and you'll be good to go. Anyway, that's
But yeah, you have that right there. And then we have this question. Why did you vote for Mikey Sherrill? New Jersey voter. I voted for Trump before, but now I look at Trump different. The economy does not look good. And immigration, I'm very sad because the family is the most important thing in life.
You voted for the Democrat, for Mikey Sherrill.
Yes.
Why did you vote for Mikey Sherrill?
I voted for Trump before.
Dude can barely speak English. Number one. I don't give a shit how
you know
shitty
why?
that sounds. He can barely fucking speak English, and he wants to say as best as he can, I voted for Trump. But when? When did you be like you're here? Is okay. Cool. That's a terrible fucking haircut also. But so you did that. Oh, everything is hurting my fucking brain anymore, man. Jesus Christ. Okay.
We only made it 7 seconds.
Yeah, I
here.
know. Yeah, I can't. Go ahead.
But now I look the Trump is different. The economy I don't look good. That's a vote for Democrat.
You said the economy also.
That's a vote for Democrate?
Yeah, I don't even know what he just fucking said.
I voted for Trump before.
Mikey Sherrill.
You know what? Fuck it. I'm going to boost it on y'all side.
Yeah, go
Y'all
ahead.
got to hear this.
Yeah.
Yes.
Why did you vote for Mikey Sherrill?
I voted for Trump before. But
I boba Trump before.
now
Yeah.
I look the Trump is different.
I
The
look at
economy
Trump
I don't
different.
look good. That's a vote for Democrat.
That's a boat for Democrata. So get your boats
Are we
ready.
talking about Venezuela now?
Are we
I mean,
going?
What's happening?
Are we fucking yacht rocking, sailing? Take me away to wherever.
Democrate? What is that? Is that like Madacap care? I still need to know what that is. Nobody's figured that
This
shit
is
out.
rough, bro.
You said the economy. Also, when we spoke earlier, you mentioned immigration. What is it about his immigration action?
Well, that's
My parents are
I'm
illegal.
very sad for this.
I'm illegal.
Because some people, okay, but a lot of people working good. The family is the more important in the life.
There's a lot of people working good. The family is more important than the life. I don't.
It's hard
get
for
what
me
you're
not to
trying to
feel like
say.
it's hard for me not to feel like I'm having an aneurysm listening to some of this because I can't.
It's making my ears itch.
Yeah, it's making a vein pulse in my fucking forehead because it's like this is completely fucking made up. Like, who are you? Are you? How long have you been in America? There, homie. There, fucking Mo haircut.
Mo Howard looking motherfucker. But this is a problem because, all right, maybe he is one of those good citizen type people. But we've had those good citizen type people do the American thing and just say, fuck it, on the process of becoming an American. If you can't even do that, how the hell can I take you seriously when you say you want to stay here in America? Like, it pisses me off.
Yeah.
You back down. I granted, it is the American way to just say, fuck it, this is taking too long. I'm just going to be honest with you. We do that a lot.
Yeah, no, that's very true.
But if you're not going to do that on the very promise of becoming an American, why the fuck should you leech off the fucking system the American way when you can't even become an American?
Yeah. And like, man, like I get seriously fucking pissed when people are citizens here and can't go toward learning how to even barely speak the language or any of that. Like, even if you are an actual citizen, you're still not doing that. Like,
now I have to learn your language because you're here on my soil.
It's fucking ridiculous to me. And then you hear the arguments. Well, it should be easier to be an American. You know, no, actually, it should be harder. I'm gonna go ahead and say, is this gonna be a controversial statement? Guess what? Yeah, probably. I don't give a fuck. It should be harder to get in here. You should be able to speak fucking English and actually know what's going on. What you should also be able to do is pass what stands on the grounds of the First, Second, Third, Fourth Amendment, because those are some of the most important ones. You should also be able to fucking name who the fucking first president was. Oh my man. I'm so fucking annoyed right now with America itself. Jesus fucking Christ, dude.
Yes. I agree with you. I fucking 100% agree with you, brother. I do. But yeah, that's the person over here who's voting for Mikey Sherrill. Can we look into this shit? Because we've been finding a lot of votes that shouldn't have happened in these states and cities where they gerrymandered and fucked this up so damn much that you can't even tell anymore. Again, explain the HAVV data.
Yeah.
Any other way than I have explained it to every single one of you.
Yeah.
Explain that fucking data to me.
Yeah, explain that data in a matter of all of this is not illegal, because it sure seems like it was to me. But if you can explain it in a matter where it wasn't or didn't fuck over American citizens, that would be lovely, because it looks like it definitely did, and also was highly federally illegal.
SSA, here we go. Latest week on this shit. Oh my God, why is it so big? Oh yeah, because it was 130.
That's what she said.
Okay, so they still haven't updated since September 20th. But again, In the week leading up to that, how in the hell did 1,950 people in my state register with the last 4 digits of their social security number and last name? 275 of them didn't know, and 979 were dead when they tried. This is the first time they've ever tried to register to vote. This. The first time. How is that possible? Somebody's got to explain this shit. This hit everybody's, and we've heard nothing about this.
Yeah, exactly.
I will say this, though. I told you this before, but on September 10th, 2024, we did have a hearing where all our information on this actually came out. Every single Republican in that hearing talked about our shit. But yeah, like nobody can explain this. And this is just something that everybody's forgotten about except for me, because I'm like, what the fuck is this? The only thing I can say is, which I'm hoping like hell we can actually get past it.
You know, it's funny.
Promoting access to voting. Yeah. Nope.
What's funny is I just thought about, why isn't there at least 1 or 2 people that are in charge of keeping said information that a podcaster has kept, wrangled on for well over a year? Oh, wait. Because that would inconvenience the swamp. Yeah, I get it. Yep.
Right. But yeah, Executive Order 14019, titled Promoting Access to Voting, was signed by President Joe Biden on March 7th of 2021, with the aim of expanding voter registration and election access, particularly or historically marginalized communities. But yeah, basically it just says that the federal government can now register you to vote, all but about 5 or 6 agencies. Everybody else can register you to vote. And
what the fuck?
This looks like a fucking algorithm going through all the states.
Oh, yeah.
Throwing names and numbers out, trying to find out what matches, what doesn't.
Yes, exactly. Which means that it's an AI bot, most likely controlled to put out numbers that are going to plug people in where they can in order to get through the system.
But if the government is registering first-time new voters, like I said, here's the conundrum. If they register them, because they're thinking, you'll never register to vote, you don't care, look at all these people. They'll never know.
Right.
They register you to vote. Okay, so if they register you to vote, where does that signature, when you fill out all that information, where does that signature come from? If you ever get a mail-in ballot in your name, how do they know to match up the signature?
Right.
And okay, so you get a signature. Let's say you give it to, I don't know, an illegal. You have the illegal sign that information. It'd be easy to do. All you have to do is just be like, hey, this is this form, this is this form. You sneak that in there. Go ahead and sign this one too.
Oh, yeah.
And
and here's the thing, too.
Mark this name, mark that
Okay,
name.
now, say you had your signature, which I wouldn't be surprised if it does happen or if it would. Is it, say, if you have your signature on record, right? So then they can compare it. So what if they say all of a sudden, well, all signatures are thrown out every 2 years? They could do that.
But see, here's the thing.
Which I don't know if they do anything like that. I honestly don't know. That's just my brain going to where, like, I would think, that for bullshit. That's why I would, yeah.
But here's the issue, though. These are first-time new registered voters. Okay, the government is registering you to vote with or without your knowledge. It doesn't really fucking matter at that point. But let's just say you get politically active. You're just like, fuck it, I want to vote. And now you go to an ID, DMV or something like that to register to vote because you find out through AI that's what you need to do. Hey, you're already registered. Oh, cool. Fuck. It's not going to throw a red flag in your head because you've never done this. You don't know.
Right. You're just like, oh, well, yeah, of course I'm registered.
Right.
I'm a fucking American citizen. Why wouldn't I be?
Right. So now you go to vote on election day. You go out there to vote.
Yeah.
Somebody has turned in a mail-in ballot with your signature. You go to vote with that signature. Hey, you voted twice. Why did you vote twice?
Right.
Why did these signatures not match? Who's who?
Right. Exactly.
Well, the signature on file is the illegal. that was the mail-in ballot. That's the one we're going to take. Fuck yours.
Mm-hmm. Which that could be something that would start fucking Americans big time if that came down to it actually happening like that. Which not actually, no, not surprisingly. I actually don't. I don't think that that's just something that would just start popping off. But I will say, thankfully, has not happened, has not started happening, and
that we know of
should not happen.
TikTok.
Well,
TikTok
ID
scam.
I don't. I really don't think that that's. Yeah, I don't think that that's a thing or going to be a thing necessarily, especially with who's in charge, fucking Orange Jesus. I don't think something like that's gonna fucking happen.
That's not gonna happen now.
No, definitely not now. No.
But I mean, that goes unsniffed. Nobody's even looking in that direction. I mean, we had that one hearing, and ain't nobody said shit about anything else. You know what I'm saying?
Oh shit, big red guy.
Big red one guy. Thank you very much.
With the raid. What up?
We're about to be wrapping up here too, and we're gonna be throwing it over to Third Rail. Polar says voice, that's where the Real ID Act comes into play. Yes. But it worries me that this is a route that is just, I guarantee you, if people who have never registered to vote start looking at their registration, and if they find out they're registered, start looking into their voter history.
Yes.
I guarantee you they're going to start seeing a lot of fuckery happening right now.
Yeah, I know that. Yeah. And I agree with that. And I've thought about that for a while, which I definitely, definitely highly agree with, because I know that people have posted stuff where they have supposedly voted Democrat in the past and shit, and then they didn't, which would be interesting to find out.
Yeah. But again, you're not gonna. You can't explain these numbers.
Right.
There's no way in hell this happened.
Right. Well, with me, that's one thing good. The one good thing with me, I didn't even register until after 2016, because I didn't vote for Trump in 2016. I have never voted at all until Trump in fucking 2020. Yeah. Because I didn't even start getting into politics really until 2018, 2019. And again, I'm going to say that I know I've said it before, but in 2019, the only reason why I got into politics at all was because all of a sudden Instagram decided to post the mute white people. You remember that shit?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, when that happened.
Culty.
When that happened.
Culty 86, thank you for the subscription here. Rogue Nina was gifted the subscription.
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
Hell yeah.
But
there you go.
We do have members only kind of situation. It is unlisted on the Rumble side, so you do have to get it from the Discord or somebody else.
Join the Discord.
Yeah, throw the
Discord right there in the chat. Do it real quick, and I'm going to keep explaining this. Now, during that time, whenever that happened, the only reason why I even started becoming political is because it happened. And it's not because it has anything to do with white, black. I saw where the pendulum was swinging. And it wasn't toward any sort of race or anything. What I saw was authoritarianism live on display, bro. And you want to tell me that people are sticking up for people whenever authoritarian No, fuck you, dude. Like, that is not that's not how that rolls, homie. No. Mm-mm.
Well, I mean, I've said it before, but let me catch Culty here. Give him the roles that he needs. But I've said it before, with me, it was literally the good people on both sides quote.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was it for me. And profile,
but that's for going for Trump. I'm just talking about political. Like, I was not political. I hated every bit of it. I called Trump a fucking clown. Like, are you serious? Right. He was a goddamn fucking a reality TV show star. There was also in a movie. There was also fucking doing WWF shit. Blah, blah, blah. And then he got into politics and he won. I was like, what the fuck? Are we retarded? But then that was like, I can explain that again later on whenever that came in. But I didn't give a shit about any of that for a while. The only thing that I cared about was the fact that the vision and Marxism came in heavy because I'm a student of I'm a little bit of a student of history in ways.
Right.
And as soon as I start hearing the way that things are coming in and I hear a mention of Marxism at all whatsoever, my American self fires the fuck up because we're all like, did we forget that Marxism and communism are the fucking falls? Like, what the fuck is happening? And that's what, like, dude, I grew up with a fucking World War II grandpa, fucking Afghanistan active sergeant Marine fucking cousin and shit. Like, you're not going to tell me that I think that any of that, like, that's why all of a sudden in my brain, I'm like, what the fuck is happening? Like, why are we falling to communism and socialism, the blah, blah. And then now the fucking Maserati gets fucking elected in New York and it's even worse.
Right.
I don't understand it.
I was still need. Oh, yeah. Okay. So I'm sorry. I'm playing around in Discord. We had Colty and Rogue Nina come in here at the same time. I said, welcome. You have Mimbo status now. Enjoy the insanity here. Still need to clean it up. And it's like, Jennifer popped in. Yeah. He means clean up the server. You don't need to clean it in here. No. Be as vicious as you want to be.
Yeah.
That's what we're here for.
Yeah.
But yeah.
That's a fact, Jack.
But, all right. I would say, well, you know what? Fuck it. You can do it. Scott.
What up?
Take it away, brother. Let's end this here.
All right. Well, what do you mean?
Just give me your final thoughts.
My final thoughts, especially on a lot of this, is the way things are going, just be about what you're going to be about with your family, and because we don't know where things are going to go. And if you voted for Trump, cool. I did too. Guess what? I'm not happy with him, and I don't know what's going to happen. If you are happy with him, cool. Awesome. Love you for it. But now what's happening in other areas is proving that we have become a very fractured country. Like, we just, like, that guy, communist, just got elected. Are we serious right now? So we have to work on things. We have to start fucking realizing what we were and what we need to be. And it's not about race. It's not about certain division. Like, if you want to create a division, yeah, fuck communism, because we don't need communism. What we need is our individuality. What we were as Americans is being fucking lost and fucking gone. It's being raped, if you will. We need to stop that shit immediately. We're going to be lost. So we need to stop it. My final thought is start talking to people more and realize that shit's going to go south real bad if we don't stop it.
Yeah. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we appreciate the fuck out of every single one of you. We got the Stupids Play coming up. We're going to separate some things here. We're going to bring some things up for instead of the midweek refresher. It's still the same idea, but we're going to do it in a better way for you guys here. We got a lot coming down the pipe, especially with me and Satisfactory, the Stupids Play. The things that we're going to do here. I appreciate the fuck out of every single one of you that help us do this and that push us further. Like I said, I wouldn't have been able to be so fluid with OBS. So fluent, I should say. Not fluid. I suck at scene switching.
Right.
But I wouldn't be so fluent in it. I definitely wouldn't have been in Adobe Premiere. I wouldn't have been figuring out the back end of all this, trying to look for these things. I would not have gone this far, hasn't it been for you guys. And I'm going to continue to pump this out. I'm going to continue to do more and more every chance I get. Appreciate the fuck out of every single one of you. We are going to throw it off to Sean and Gina over here. You guys can decompress a little bit further tonight.
Yeah.
Right now, love you.